What's up, guys? Welcome back to another MCOC Alliance War, and we are facing off against an alliance that is not doing diversity. They're putting their best defenders uh, on defense, and I guess it caught us off guard. So it gave most of the alliance a lot of trouble. So I didn't show the the bosses, but there were two magics and two what are they called, two juggernauts as bosses. So when I looked at that, I was like, okay, be prepared to face not a diverse defense. So one of my teammates in the battle group, he said he faced off against 3 or 4 Nightcrawlers, a Spider-Man, and a couple of Mordos. He ended up using all his items and couldn't complete his path. There was somebody else on the other side of the map who wasn't able to complete his path either. So needless to say, we did end up losing this war. Didn't get all the, wasn't able to get all the mini bosses down, so couldn't get a boss kill. I did fairly okay. I do make some mistakes. I already got hit by a heavy attack, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like beginning of this, and then that, like, oh man, what are the odds of that happening? Getting parried on a heavy attack, but he does have the stand your ground mastery, so there is that chance that he will block it. If you time it right, it will be a parry. Yeah, able to get that power lock in, so he stood there trying to power gain, but he was power locked, able to finish him off with a second special. So right after the match, I go ahead and throw 2 level 4 health potions on Dormammu, just because I know I'm going to need him for the all or nothing. So I was looking at this, I see it's the same person that placed the next two fights, or yeah, next 2 fights, or nodes I should say, and they were both cosmics. So I actually wasn't expecting this one to be Hyperion. I was thinking that he would be on the all or nothing node, but turns out they put him on this one, which is a special one bias, which sort of surprised. So it gives him an increased chance that he's going to fire off a special attack, the first special. So that helps me out. You see, he just fired off 3 in a row like that, 4 in a row, which doesn't normally happen when I fight him. Normally he does this, doesn't fire it off, and I get really lucky here. As soon as he comes out of that stun, he fires it off. If he would have backed off, then he would end up getting 3 bars of power with the power gain that immediately followed. And not sure if I would have been KO'd, but it would have been very close. Up next, like I said, I thought this was going to be the Hyperion, but it wasn't. But I do need my Dormammu for this because he is the only one with the power drain and power lock. But yeah, it's King Groot. Not used to fighting him. I keep getting thrown off by his heavy attack for some reason. I think that it's going to be a double move, but I'm starting to get used to it. And then, well, I don't have to worry about his first or second special, because if he wasn't on all or nothing, then I would try to bait out the first special if possible, and then that way I don't have to worry about the third special. So I should have fired off a second special there to get the power lock. Not sure why I didn't, but I did the third special, which, like I said, doesn't really matter. I can push him to 2 bars of power. I can push him to 3 bars of power and finish. As long as I finish with a medium attack, I'll be fine. So See, I'm not attacking immediately after those stuns, just because he had those furies, and you know he uses up a fury to shrug off a debuff. So you know that was another reason why I should have fired off that third or the second special earlier. Would have cost 3 debuffs, so he would have used up all 3 of his furies, and then I could have gone on and parried him and all that. Though he does get the regen, you see there I fire off the first special to get rid of that regen. Fire it off again, get rid of that armor up, and then something I probably should have did earlier in the fight, make it grow a little bit faster, but yeah, I wasn't really thinking. So up next we got another Cosmic, and of course it is Mordo. On a Limber and Bleed Immune node. So once again, I do get lucky. He doesn't go to 3 bars of power. He is freely using those specials, you know, at the beginning of the fight. Pretty sure. So right here, he did that heavy attack, so pushed him to 2 bars of power, but he immediately fired that off. So always nice whenever he is just spamming those specials instead of holding on to it like right now, but able to hit him a couple times while he's blocked and bait out that special. I don't like doing that, hitting more than once whenever an opponent is blocked, just whenever they have a bar of power, just because what's happened to me mostly in Alliance quests is whenever I'm attacking into their block, they're able to fire off a special. So I guess it doesn't give enough pushback or whatever, but they are able to fire off a special. Sometimes if they don't have a bar of power, they try to attack mid combo, but they end up getting hit just because my attack is coming faster. But you know, special, you can't what is it? Can't hit somebody when they're firing off a special. But yes, so try to get the power burn, power lock going on there, but I didn't get it off. Should have there. Not sure what I was thinking. I probably wasn't really paying attention. I was thinking that I was going to get power drained or something, but yeah, I could have fired it off there. Actually not certain why wasn't doing full combo previously. I'm guessing that maybe I was looking at when his power gain was coming up and was trying to time it so that I hit him as soon as he got the power gain, but I don't know. Able to end the fight. I mistimed a second special, but I got it the second time around there at the end of the fight. So up next, I'm expecting Nightcrawler, and it is. And yeah, I switched him immediately. I got to get him to switch before the what is it? The cold snap wears off. So at this point, should be a cakewalk, but I do have this issue with Nightcrawler sometimes. You're going to see here, I do a combo and I fire off the first special, and I don't connect the hit before firing off the first special. I tap it just a little bit too early. So and he's very slow at recovering from his special, so I'm not able to dash back immediately afterwards. Whereas some champions, if you do miss time that first special, you are able to quickly swipe back and avoid that additional damage. But yeah, I was kind of in a groove here, so that's why I'm not firing off the third special. And then the fight's over right there. So I could have fired it off, but I was in a groove. Didn't want to break that rhythm. So like I said, Lions didn't do very well. If we could have pulled off 2 boss kills and the exploration to go with it, then we would have won this war. But yeah, that didn't happen. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next war. Take care.